Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bisons have it, 1st and 10 here as their offense gets set to go. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Whitney merciless. Leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And right away, he lost the football.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson escapes that. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Here's Lee throwing on 4th down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
After the interception, here's Taylor, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. David Harris Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On third down, Taylor. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Taylor throwing on third and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will be taken down.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There goes Green. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A.J. Green, 81 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 33. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Taylor. Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Green with a catch left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 4 fourth-quarter comebacks a year ago for Russell. He's looking to get one here and off to a good start.
And because of his skill set, he naturally puts a defense back on its heels. They have a hard time rushing him fully because he can take off and run for big yardage.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Wilson. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Finding room inside the 40. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They wanted to go for the win right now.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Follow me on social media. And once again, thanks for watching.